it's your girl Ari, and I am back with another video for y'all. And today, I am going to be doing a story time. A story time that y'all have been wanting to hear because y'all hear me talking about it. A story time y'all been waiting for. And this just happened recently too. And I know y'all love the recent story times because y'all be swearing up and down my life is so crazy and y'all don't even know the half. So, let's get into this. So this story time is on how the other day I got caught. I didn't get caught in the act of smoking, but my mom found out that I smoke. It wasn't really like, I wasn't in trouble or anything, but like, let me tell y'all how I was about to be in trouble and then I like saved myself. So, this how it started. Basically, let me give y'all a whole backstory. My dad is a liar. My dad likes to lie. My dad is gonna lie on his own child. He does not care. Keep that in your head too. What else? Oh yeah, so this is how it started. So basically, I was at my cousin's house one day and we were all smoking. Y'all don't need to know all that. We were all smoking and I ended up taking a blunt. The blunt that was mine, I ended up taking it with me or whatever because we didn't smoke it. It was a lot of commotion going on. We didn't smoke it. So after all that, I ended up smoking it. I don't remember when, but I ended up smoking it and I had it in a little like baggie. And I had the baggie, but I didn't have nowhere to put it because it was like I didn't finish smoking it, so it was more than a roach left. So it was this Michael Kors bag my mom let me borrow that I had used, and I wrapped it up in the baggie, and I put the baggie in the Michael Kors bag, and I hung it up on the wall right there where my keys are at. Right, keep that. I hung it up right there and forgot about it. So on Valentine's Day, my mom had accused me of not being at work like I was supposed to be, but I was at work. It was just the girl at the front desk, she saw me, but I was upstairs because where I work, I can be anywhere in the building if I'm like taking a break, or like if I leave the room, I can go anywhere in the building because it's at the YMCA. Like I can go upstairs, I can go in the basketball court, whatever. I was upstairs in the workout room. So the lady, I don't know what made my mom, she's weird. She called and asked if I had worked that day. And she said she looked over and I wasn't in the child watch room. So she told my mom no. But then I had came downstairs and I was talking to one of my coworkers and she was like, oh, do you work here? And I unzipped my jacket. I'm like, yeah, I work here. She's like, oh my gosh, your mom just called. And she said, and she asked if you were here. I told her no, because I didn't see you. I didn't know you were upstairs. But she saw me come in at 5 o'clock. She just thought I had left or I was working or something, like she didn't know I worked here. So she called my mom back and told my mom after my mom made a big old commotion trying to make it seem like I wasn't at work or whatever. And I don't even know what made her call. So then the lady called back or whatever. And I had introduced myself to the lady because like I said, I had never seen her before. And I told my mom, like, she probably doesn't know me because I've never seen her before. The lady called back or whatever and apologized to my mom. Then my mom gonna apologize to me. And I'm like, girl, bye. So then later that night, I went home and my mom gonna accuse me of smoking her roaches. She asked me. Mind you, I was already annoyed with her and wasn't talking to her because she accused me of not being at work. I come in my room and my mom calls me out of my room and I'm like, what? She's like, I'm missing ashes out she's talking about she missing like 20 roaches out her ashtray. And she's like, did you smoke them? I'm like, no, she didn't even ask me if I smoked them. She accused me of smoking them. So I'm telling her like, I didn't smoke your roaches. What am I going to do with a roach? Because y'all keep in mind, I don't know how to roll. So she thought I was cracking them roaches open and putting them in a swisher. And I wasn't because I didn't smoke them. So then she asked me and I'm like, no, I didn't smoke them. And I was like, what am I going to do with a roach? She going to say, smoke it. That made me so mad because I'm like, so you think I smoked your roaches? You didn't even ask. You just accused me. Okay. So after she's in the mix of accusing me. Mind you, she already spoke to my dad about this before I got home. And when I was on the phone with her and she called me asking me, mind you, after all this, when she called me accusing me of not being at work, she had my dad on the phone too. So my dad's yelling and screaming at me. And I'm not finna listen to them. And then they hang up on me. Like, first of all, do not call me trying to cuss me out. And y'all don't even know what y'all talking about. And then hang up on me in my face and y'all don't want to call me. No. So then my dad's cussing me out. And I'm not even listening to him because, boy, who is even talking to you? So then after that, so I'm like, I didn't smoke your roaches. I'm not gonna argue with you. So I go back in my room And my phone's on Do Not Disturb. My phone literally lives on Do Not Disturb. I go back in my room and I get a call from my dad. I get a call from my dad off of his phone. I didn't see it because my phone's on Do Not Disturb. He calls me off his girlfriend's phone. He FaceTimed me off her phone because he has Android. I didn't see it. So I FaceTime his phone. I FaceTime his girlfriend back. And he's trying to talk to me all calmly. And he's like, close the door. Did you hear? He was like, are you in your room? Are you by yourself? Close the door. He's like, no, I'm just asking you this because I know I let you smoke before. Did you smoke your mom's roaches? I'm like, nigga, no. I didn't smoke her roaches. Like, no, nigga. Like, y'all not finna irritate me. Not tonight. Not tonight. Y'all not finna irritate me. So, no, I did not smoke your roaches. So, I'm telling him, like, no, I didn't smoke her roaches. I don't care. Da-da-da. Mind you, he was just on the phone with my mom, playing both sides, telling her to do this, 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 and this, and this. I'm guaranteed she smoked the roaches. I guarantee she smoked them. He gonna tell my mom he knows that I was smoking because he knows I smoke because one time he caught me and Nasir smoking in front of his house. The biggest lie I've ever heard in my entire life from my dad. No, that's not true. There's a lot of big lies, but that never happened because Nasir don't smoke around me. That's what I told my mom. I said that never happened because Nasir don't smoke around me. So, nuh-uh. And I'm not stupid. Why would I smoke in front of your house, you idiot? So, she didn't tell me that, though, till the next day. I'm going to tell you what happened. So, my dad's talking to me or whatever. We're talking for a minute. Why this man call my mama back? I hear him on the phone. My mom trying to tell my mama everything I said. So, I'll go to my cousin's house again the next day, right? And I'm telling my cousins what happened. My dad called my phone and he's like, your mama drove me crazy last night talking about you and blah, blah, blah. He was like, but just call me when you get home. We gonna talk. I'm like, okay, whatever. I didn't call him when I got home because I didn't want to talk. So the next day we went to his house because my brother has basketball practice on the west side and my dad lived on the west side. So he wasn't going to go back from the west side to the east side when he was about to get off practice anyway after I had just got off work. So, no, I hadn't got off work. I was about to go to work. I came from somewhere. I don't remember. So, she made us sit at our dad's house. I asked my dad, I'm like, you ain't never call me back. But I wasn't trying to say anything because my mom was right there. So, I'm like, you never call me. He told me to call him when I got home. I never called him when I got home. So, then the next day, I was at my cousin's house again. Like, I literally stay over there. I was at my cousin's house again. I'm sitting there high. I just got done smoking, and I was about to do this girl's hair. My mama FaceTimed me. No, my mama regular called me, and she's like, where's your lighter? This is the lighter she was talking about, y'all. She's like, where's your lighter? Mine went out, something. And I told, but it was with me. So I'm like, my lighter's with me. She's questioning me, like, why are you leaving her? I'm ignoring her, because, like, girl, boo. So, y'all, on one of the days I had a blunt or whatever, and I had got it from my cousin or whatever, and I had smoked it. But like we were smoking it, but like I ended up taking it with me because I never finished smoking it. It was mine. So I put it in this bag, in this baggie, and put it in this Michael Kors bag that my mom had let me borrow, and I completely forgot about it. And I hung it up right there where my keys are at. My mom, after she asked me about the lighter, she's like, oh, why do you have my Michael Kors bag? I'm like, you let me borrow it. I just forgot to give it back. She's like, right, borrow, so you're supposed to give it back. I'm like, oh. So we get off the phone, and it slipped my mind that the weed was even in there because I was high. So then after that, I was thinking about it the whole time. Like, why is she calling me, asking me for my lighter? She must know something. Like, and I was telling my cousin, I was like, and she asked me about it. I'm going to just go ahead and tell her, like, I smoke because my dad let me smoke, because that was true. So, so then I came home, and it was when she picked me up, I was high. I just, like, she didn't say anything, though, about, like, anything. She didn't say anything. So she was talking to me like we was good. Y'all, I get home and I'm editing my YouTube video. Mind you, before she came in my room to say anything to me about it, she had already been on the phone with my dad, and my dad was like, yeah, go in there and be her. Hey, she in there smoking in your house apparently, and da-da-da-da. Because they assumed since I had it here, I smoked it here, and I didn't. So they're like, oh yeah, she smoked. He's like, you smoked in your house, go in there and be her. Da-da-da-da. I knew she smoked. Nigga, what? So my mom come in here, and I knew it was something because she closed the door behind her. So she pulls the Michael Kors back from behind her back, y'all, and she's like, what's this? I'm looking, I'm like, what's what? Y'all, she opens the bag and pulls the baggie out with a little blunt in it, like a little more than a roach. And I was like, she was like, what's this? I was like, mind you, like I said, she had picked me up and I was high. So I was already high. So she's like, what's this? I'm like, a roach. Like, and she's like, but I'm like, but it's not mine. But like, it was mine, but it wasn't. Like, I didn't come from my house. Like, you know, I didn't roll it, nothing like that. So I'm like, it's not mine. I told her like it came from my cousin's house though. So she's like, okay, all right, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And she's trying to start. And she said something about my dad. And I was like, I don't even know why you're trying to involve my dad, because my dad is the one who even let me smoke. He's the reason I smoke. She's like, what? And I'm like, do I need to say it again? Like, so she's like, so she calls my dad or whatever. He doesn't answer because he knew I was going to snitch on him when she came in here. He doesn't answer the phone. So she calls my auntie. And she's telling my auntie, and I told her too. I told her everything. I was like, yes. And when me and Nasir was over there, she was trying to peer pressure Nasir to smoke. And Nasir said he didn't want to smoke because he had just got off antibiotics. Like, telling her everything. Like, yeah, he smoked with me and my cousin. And he swore up and down he didn't. He was like, I told her, like, he smoked with me and my cousin. And he smoked with me by myself twice. Him and his girlfriend smoked with me. So my dad wasn't answering the phone. He didn't answer the phone all night, and he didn't call her back or text her back or nothing until the next morning. And I was telling him everything that be going on all that night and the morning of, because that next morning she kept coming to my room saying stuff about my dad and how it's going on. So she comes and she says she finally talks to my dad, because while she was in my room talking to me, he called. So she tells him, and this man, y'all, I swear to God, this man was like, what? I didn't smoke with Nana. And my mom said he was going to say them exact words. He started lying and saying he didn't smoke with me. So I'm like, you liar. You're too grown for your lies, sir. So he's like, oh yeah, I didn't smoke with her, just lying. So basically, why they wasn't even on the phone for a minute, and he hung up. He was like, well, this is my mom calling, hold on, after he had just lied and saying he spoke with me. So me and my mom talking about how he lying or whatever, because clearly my mom gonna believe me, because everybody knows my dad is a liar. So he's lying. He calls back and he was like, okay, I'm gonna admit I smoked with her, but not 3 times, it was 1 time. Like, how you gonna tell the truth and keep lying? It don't work like that, sir. So he's like, I don't smoke with her, and I only smoked with her and her 2 girl cousins. Because that day he smoked with my girl cousins, I wasn't there. I did not go. So then I tell my mom, like, that's a lie. He smoked with me and my cousin. And it wasn't my girl cousins. He lied. He's lying still. So basically, he's like, she's a liar. She's not about to lie on me. And I only smoked with her 1 time. I didn't think she was going to be out here doing that afterwards. You put me under the influence of smoking, though. After you let me smoke, I'm going to want to do it again and again and again. And you lie. You didn't smoke with me 1 time. You smoked with me multiple times. So why are you lying? So then, after that, basically, I haven't talked to my dad or whatever, but my mom ain't said nothing about it, but he was lying. He lied. And then I told my mom, and she also told him, she was like, and she said, you're lying. She never called her smoking with Nasir or whatever. And it was this time Nasir had to come bring me my AirPods at my dad's house, and he came with my brother. It's not my brother no more, though, but he came with his friend. And my dad wanted to talk to Nasir because he be doing the most, thinking Nasir's scared of him, and he ain't nothing to be scared of. He be thinking he's scared of him or something, and he's not. Because what do we got to be scared for? Boy, boo. So he wanted me to tell Nasir to get out the car so they could talk or whatever. But when Nasir got out the driver's seat, I hopped in the driver's seat, and his brother and his friend was in the passenger seat, because I was waiting for my dad to say something out the side of his neck so I could tell Nasir to get in the car, it's fine, take me home. Because they was about to go to a birthday party at Nasir's house. So I was just going to leave with Nasir if my dad started being on BS. So My dad ended up cool. And this, the crazy thing is, y'all, before all this, he literally was in Nasir's ear telling Nasir how he liked him and he cool and he would never do nothing to hurt us and da-da-da and break us up and blah. Lie. Because he called my mom the next morning on some bull. So after all that, basically he lied and he just keeps telling my mom like he only smoked one time and he's lying and I'm lying and all this other stuff. So I haven't talked to my dad since. Basically I haven't talked to him at all. He hasn't called me, he hasn't texted me because he know better. Don't call me or text me because I'm not going to talk to you because I'm sick of you lying on me. I'm sick of you lying on me. And then he called my cousin too, the cousin he let us smoke with, and was like, oh yeah, if they ask you if I smoked with you, say no, act like you don't know nothing. But my cousin already said he's not finna lie for him if it comes down to it. Cause lie for what? 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 You're grown. Are you scared of my mom or something? Is you scared of my mom or something? You must be. Is you scared of my mom or something? Cause ain't no way. Ain't no way. In heaven. Ain't no way in hell you scared of my mama like that. That you sitting here lying that hard. Then at that, it's the fact that you have the courage to lie on your daughter like that. You are grown. You ready to get me in trouble because you don't want to tell the truth. You are 30. You're about to be, what, 38? 38. And I'm about to be 17 and you're lying on me. You're 20 years older. You're 20 years older than me and you're lying. What are you getting out of that? Sir? What are you getting? You're my father. You made me and you're willing to lie on me. And y'all, I got some more story times coming about how he lied on me. Like, he's lied on me so many times, it's ridiculous. It's the fact that you're lying on me like we beefing or something. Like, cause now we is. Cause what? Like, now we is. You too grown. You're getting too old for your bridges. You're grown. And you're lying on me. Like, what? And I told him, too, that I was going to tell my mom that I know that I smoke. And I was going to tell my mom I smoke, and I was going to let my mom know eventually. And he was trying to scare me, like, oh, no, she's going to take your phone. She's going to do da-da-da-da if you tell her. But if you want to tell her, then, I mean, that's you. And I'm like, I will. No. I'm not finna keep lying to my mama. I don't know how. I'm not doing it. No. I might keep a secret for a little minute, but it's gonna come out. I'm gonna tell her. So I was ready to tell her anyway. So when she asked, I was like, if you want to know the truth, my daddy was the one who let me smoke. Shit, like, what? Ain't nobody finna keep lying. Like, what? I'm finna be grown soon. 17 is still lying. No, I'm not finna lie. No. You're 38 and you still lying to my mom. Like, what she be doing to you? Was you scared or something? Was you scared? And my mom ain't say nothing about it, and my daddy ain't telling it to me. But I'm gonna give y'all an update when my dad say something to me. But he not gonna talk to me. Won't talk to me. Nope. So yeah. But yeah, y'all, that was a story time on how I just got caught smoking. That's embarrassing to say at my big age. But yeah. But y'all know everybody's parents different. But yeah. That was a story time on how I got caught smoking. Guys, if y'all want more story times like this, like, comment, and subscribe for more.